Hello and welcome to the very first in the Rubber Duck Project's look at the Barbarian Hero DLC for Dungeon Defenders. I'm Nick and I'm joined here by Mike.
Hey there.
Basically what we're going to do is go through and show you some of the new features and other stuff that comes along with the hero. Mike's going to be on the main screen.
Yep, that's me. This is my Barbarian. What we've done is actually just level them up to level 5 to get started with, really. I'm level 5, Nick's level 4.
Yeah.
Primary reason there's a couple of abilities unlocked at level 5, so we can show you a little bit more because of that.
Yeah. I mean, what were your first impressions of it?
First impressions were actually it was surprisingly powerful.
Yeah.
What I found is that there are no traps.
Yeah,
that's the biggest difference.
Essentially, they've just got rid of all the traps that you'll find on all the other characters. You're primarily a DPS class, so
yeah, exactly. So you're the backup, exactly. What I found originally is that you took very little damage as well, so I could stand in the middle, take barely any damage, but still give a lot of damage back. I don't know if that changes later on, because again, level 5 out of a possible 70 something, so
yeah.
There's a lot of room for differences, but at the moment it is a very different class to the ones that are in the game at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, what actually happened at first is we put it on heroic by accident, and we were level 0, well level 1 when we first got into the game, and we were really powerful. I mean, we were only doing about 15 damage, but they were not killing us in the slightest. They were doing hardly any damage to us.
Yeah, the only reason we stopped is because it was taking us an hour just to kill one or two mobs.
One mob, so yeah.
But I think it's a good time to get started.
Yeah, definitely. Do you want to? So should we kick this off with easy on Deeper Well?
Yeah, I think a good start. Good start place to do it. Exactly. Right, let's get going.
Okay.
Well, a few things to say about the details. Skip the introduction. Of course, available on Steam.
Yep.
It's the same place where you bought the game.
79p at the moment.
Yeah, 79p, so a really good price.
If I remember correctly, it's 50% off at the moment if you buy it today. So
get it early while it's still at lower price. Still, one more expensive price. Still probably worth it, I think, at the moment. But
definitely. Also,
depends how much you play the game.
Yeah. Also, if you're a massive fan of Dragon Defenders, Dungeon Defenders, then I'd highly recommend getting the £10 pack because you will save yourself a lot of money in the long run. That's the pack where essentially you get all the shards of Eternia, something like that.
Eternia, I think.
Yeah, so shards of Eternia. You get all 4 of them, which are usually £3 each for £10, and also some of the other DLC as well included. So that's a really good bargain.
Really nice deal, that one, actually. Yeah, I picked that up today. We're planning to make a good couple of videos on the new Dungeon DLC, so I think that will be interesting going forward. But yeah, no time like the present. Let's get this started. Let's get the combat going. Show what it does.
So even though this is on easy, you'll straight away see how powerful we are. We can literally just stand there and kind of just destroy them. They don't put much of a fight up at all.
These are the weakest mobs in the game, of course, but very quickly and very easily you are cutting through them already. And I know, as every other class in the game, we would have at least be having some. Well, they would take some punishment for it.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's where they've tried to balance it really, because there's no towers for this class, so it's all DPS.
All DPS in all ways. Exactly.
There's no frantic running around. I think you'll probably find that this is more of a support class now, which is going to be used at the bottlenecks of the map. Oh yeah, right, I've just leveled up. To level 5. I think what I'm going to do is put it into speed, because these characters are actually really slow.
Yeah, that's one thing that we said when we first started playing them, is that we are used to higher level characters, but in comparison to other levels, level 1s, they are really slow. Really slow.
Do you want to say a little bit about the new stances which take over the traps?
Yeah, so that's the biggest difference with this class. Instead of having traps, you have what's called stances. Sadly, at level 1 you don't get any stance to start with, but you do get some abilities later on. I just unlocked my first ability a few seconds ago. I'm just going to try that.
Yeah, if you want to, you can actually show them the map, the ability map. I think quite a good idea. Once we've completed this wave, there's only a few more left over.
So that is the new ability. It's a running jump, pretty much. You jump in and jump towards the closest target, it seems.
Alright, if you go kill those guys, I'll just finish these guys off over here, and then if you want to show the skill tree.
Yeah, right. While you kill them, I will show them off the tree.
Yep, nice.
This is the battle stance, of course. Battle stances are 5 different stances, as is you would get 5 different traps with a standard character. First is unlocked at level 10.
Yeah, it's tornado, isn't it? So
Tornado stance, exactly. What this does is increases your attack speed, knockback, jump height, and movement speed, but actually decreases your attack damage. So you get some perks, but you do get quite big minus with that one.
Yeah, but I mean, I think there's quite a tanking class as well as being a high DPS class, where it loses its trap. So I think that's could be quite beneficial, even though it does have a few negative implications with it.
I think also with the amount of damage we're doing already, especially with 2 weapons, it may not be a massive reduction.
Yeah.
The other is unlocked at level 20. That's lightning stance. This one stuns your enemies as you attack them, but you take a small amount of damage for every attack you do. So
yeah, again, within support as a class, that's going to be massive. If you can stop them getting to the traps early by stunning them, then you're going to create a massive advantage for your team.
I'm using this jump ability, and it says it's got 30. I'm not sure exactly what that's doing.
What does it seem to be doing? It sends them flying, doesn't it?
It's quite impressive. You jump towards your enemy, so you jump towards the closest enemy, and it does quite a lot of damage actually when you hit them.
Yeah,
so it's really good.
That's cool.
It doesn't seem to have a cooldown either, which is interesting. And there's no
I think we
mana
should get
cost.
to the shard. Because oh god.
Yeah, right.
See, this is where we're used to having traps to stop other parts of the map from being barricaded. Sorry, to barricade other parts of the map.
Yeah, so
rely
you can ignore them, exactly.
Just our characters to protect everything. But the beauty of them is that they do have a slight knockback. I mean, they have a massive knockback with the skills, but also just every kind of like normal generic hit is also a knockback. Do you want to show the new combos as well?
Yeah, so this is again something that I believe to be new to the game. I don't think I've seen this in any other class. But if you do actually a specific combo on your mouse, so this one is left, right, left. You do actually do an end move there. You might have saw me do it.
And I think there's a lot more damage as well.
It is, yeah. It does actually increase your damage by quite a lot.
Yeah.
My average hit at the moment is about 20 damage. That was doing about 80, 90, so it's a big increase in damage.
Excellent. Alright, it's ready up.
So again, the third new stance is what's called Siphon stance. Steals life as you attack your enemies, but lowers your resistances. So actually, I can't seem to be a very good one. Actually, if I'm honest, I can't.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much resistances really play into this game.
Resistance has always been the one stat that I've never quite understood.
I've never put any points into resistances. I mean, I've always got them just inherently through my armour.
Yeah, I think that's one thing that they might be trying to build more on. Their new maps and such have a lot of spiders and such, so resistance to poison and stuff like that.
Oh, you mean in like the forest maps and that kind of thing?
Yeah, except their new assault packs.
Same in the it's not rumored. It's coming out sometime this February, which is the next Shard DLC, which is all based on desert kind of maps.
Okay.
So I think we might see resistances play quite a big part there. But
I think that may be something that's coming new into it, exactly. But I think at the moment that's quite one of the more weaker actually stances.
Yeah, last two guys over here. Come help me out.
That's no worries.
You use your amazing jump ability, which is quite fun. I mean, first impressions, this class seems really fun. I can see myself probably getting another level 70 or 74 now, as the cap is.
It does seem to be a lot more interesting, actually. I think as a one-player character, this is probably going to be one of the hardest ones to play.
Definitely, yeah. It is, as we said, it's a support class. It's not going to be used. You're not going to be able to like domineer a whole map with it. It's going to be literally backing up people, slowing down mobs, just trying to make your team's traps more efficient in the long run.
Definitely. I think as a single player, this is a completely different game using this guy compared to the other guys, because he is a lot more he's completely combat orientated, while the others are all trap focused.
But then in the same kind of light, I think that's a welcome addition, because I wasn't necessarily bored. Like, I was enjoying the new DLC, but I think this is kind of a new gameplay mechanic which really will add some more life to the game.
Definitely.
As it stands, which is, well, it's always a welcome addition, really.
Adding new stuff is always quite good.
Really Oh yeah, also I'm loving the G aspect.
That's always been a
has to be one of the best.
One of the best updates.
I know it wasn't in this
definitely.
one; it was in one of the past updates, but that is absolutely brilliant.
When they added that, I think a lot of people would just cheered.
Yeah.
They just should have been there from the start, really.
Yeah. But that's the great thing about Trendy Entertainment is they do listen to their fans. They are quite involved with their community. So
they have definitely been listening. When there's been complaints or been problems, they have tried to get them fixed as quickly as possible, really.
Yeah. I mean, that's one of the things originally was Fraps wasn't really working. Like video recording with the thing wasn't working that well. It seems to be an issue that they've kind of resolved.
It definitely has got a bit better. We still are having a few problems.
Yeah.
There was a little bit of setup involved for our record, but it generally has. They're not looking bad.
This is a good example of the knockback of the Barbarian. If Mike, you take one side and I take the other, we can literally just stand here, and they can't get past us.
Yeah, it's a strong defense. If you can get a
apart from the fact I'm dying now, which is never good.
Oh, sugar.
Yep. Oh god. It's getting a bit tense now. Yeah, just stay on the left side. I'll stay on the right. Should be fine, hopefully. We can try and use those combos as well. I think that would do a nice bit of extra damage as well.
I think this class is definitely one that you have to get used to.
Yeah,
the type of combat is very, very different.
I think within the more difficult modes, like Nightmare mode, it's going to be really, really apparent that we're going to need a class like this.
Yeah, just to cut through some of the sheer amount of mobs that you get. I remember.
Yeah, well, not just that. It's going to be if your traps get overpowered, they're going to be there to push back mobs. Where so like the things like the warrior or the monk can repair their traps and just basically get back into a stronger situation than they were in before. I think that's where we really start to see them shine.
Definitely, I think definitely they think they're onto someone with this new character.
Yeah, right. Okay,
There's
well,
one more mob.
Oh, we've let him slip past. See, that is really cool. I'm enjoying that. I don't seem to be able to use it. Is it a range thing?
Yeah, so you've got to get into range.
Okay, right.
And
That
then
makes
they
total
start
sense.
being able to use it. But yeah, that's our first level completed.
Yep.
I
think we got just leveled up. I went to level 6 there. It's, I'm going to put it in damage now rather than speed. I think that's a more worthy use of my points. I think.
So, as an overall conclusion, what's your opinion on the?
I'm really
Barbarian?
liking it. I'm really looking forward to kind of getting back into this game now, thanks to this class. I think it's going to add a lot more. Also, the assault maps,
Yes.
which we will try out very, very soon, probably with this class as well.
Yeah.
Actually, I might jump onto my level 17 monk just to try them out. But I think these are all going to be really welcome additions to the game, and for £2, you can't really go wrong.
Definitely, I'm under the same opinion. Really, is that for the price and for what you're getting,
$4, £2. It's a really
worthy addition. Definitely.
Cool.
But that's it. Thank you for watching our first look at the Barbarian. If you want to see more videos or want to see anything similar to this, of course, check out our channel.
Yeah.
And remember, comment, like, and subscribe.
All right. Thanks, guys. See you later.
Thanks. Bye.